Ooh, that sun feel good. Man. Here we go, guys. Monday. One down. Four to go. All right, guys. Wow. The LA Rams are the Super Bowl champions. How about that? How about that? The LA Rams are the Super Bowl champions. Makes you think, huh? You know, last night's game or yesterday's game, it wasn't really just an exciting game. It was a good game. Close game. I thought both teams were equally matched. But I always say defense wins championships. And defense always prevails. And that's what the LA Rams did yesterday that was different from the Cincinnati Bengals. They had a defense that showed up yesterday. They showed up. Those guys were brought to LA. They were brought here to do one job, to do one thing, and they did it, and they accomplished it. They accomplished their goal. Aaron Donald said he saw it. He foreseed it, even before it happened. That's why he was doing the ring thing. Defense wins championships, guys. It wasn't a high-scoring game, was it? It wasn't an exciting game to where it had you on the edge of your seat. Now, I will give it up to Cincinnati. They fought. They fought. I was almost kind of rooting for Cincinnati. I really didn't care, but I was kind of, just because of Cheeto. I wanted him to get a ring so it could really, once again, put the Dallas Cowboys on blast to prove a point. So I kind of wanted him to get that experience. But he got there, and that's all that matters. They're a young team. They'll be back. That game could have went either way. I think towards the end, Cincinnati started showing their inexperience, and it caught up with them. And they kind of started doing some dumb things. And the Rams just capitalized off of it. I mean, that defense is just, having a front four is just awesome. I was seeing things that I haven't seen with the Cowboys since '95. Everything was consistent. There weren't many penalties. I know they were letting them play. I know the refs were letting them play. You could see that because there really wasn't any major penalties until the end of the game. And Chris Collinsworth said these two teams were the lowest in penalty yards in the NFL. They were 1 and 2, neck and neck. That's why they're there. That's why they were made into the Super Bowl yesterday. Because they had the fewest penalties in the NFL. The fewest penalized team in the NFL. I don't even know if I said that right, but you know what I'm talking about. That's how you make it. I was looking at the plays and looking at everything. I was just talking. My wife and I, we were just looking at the game and was like, oh, Cowboys wouldn't have done that. Oh, we would have jumped off sides. Oh, that would have been pass interference. But I've seen better Super Bowls. In my day, I've seen better Super Bowls. I'm not trying to down on anything. Like I say, congratulations to the LA Rams for winning the Super Bowl. Congratulations to the Cincinnati Bengals for making it to the Super Bowl. Even though they didn't win, at least they made it. So congratulations to both teams. But I've seen better games, more exciting games. I've seen games down to the wire. I've seen blowouts. I've seen so many games and Super Bowls in my day, and that was it was okay. But the best thing about the whole game was the halftime show. That was the best part of the Super Bowl. Seeing old school hip hop, seeing Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and Mary J. Blige, probably be the next Queen of Soul. I don't even know the young guy, something Lamar, some new guy. I didn't even really know him. They had to have at least one youngster in there. But Eminem and 50 Cent, it was good to see those guys, man. That was the best Super Bowl halftime show I've seen in decades. I know the young folk ain't gonna like that, because they like all this new crap that's out now. You can't even understand what the hell they're saying. But that was cool. Going back in time like that was really awesome. It would have been really nice because it was in LA to get a NWA reunion. Ice Cube and Yella and Ren. They could have got Drake. They could have got that together, man. That would have been real nice. But it is what it is. That was good enough, But back to the game. There's really not much to talk about. I just wanted to do my reaction. I didn't get a chance to do one last night. It was getting late. I had to go to bed. I had to go to work in the morning. Y'all know how I am about the Super Bowl. It needs to be on a Saturday. They need to move it to Saturday so you can enjoy it. Because, everybody's watching the Super Bowl, having everybody over and ordering pizza and wings and, frying fish or whatever you're doing. But you got to go to work the next morning. Or you got to call in, thinking of an excuse to call in. Oh, I'm too hungover, But I think they should start a petition that Super Bowl should be moved to Saturday. Like, seriously. And put the Pro Bowl after the Super Bowl like it used to be back in the day. So everybody can play. That's pretty much all I got. Lesson learned. I hope the Dallas Cowboys were watching last night. I hope Dak Prescott was watching the quarterbacks last night. How cool, calm, and collected Joe Burrow was. How cool, calm, and collected both quarterbacks were. That the game was back and forth. The Rams scored first. Then they were up for a while. Then Cincinnati second half came back. And they could have won the game. But like I say, it was a lot of dumb calls, a lot of stupid penalties. You had the practice guy on the Cincinnati Bengals going to run into the field and celebrate. And they got a penalty. I'm like, that was dumb. But that's just young and stupid. You can't teach that. That's just stupidity. But other than that, man, it was an okay game. I enjoyed it. It is what it is. But like I was saying with the Cowboys, I hope they were watching last night. I saw guys completing passes, running crisp routes. Both teams. Cincinnati Bengals receivers running good routes, catching the ball, creating space, getting open. Because it turned into a run and shoot offense. It was pass. They mixed a little bit of the run in there, but the front four for both teams were just too physical to run all the time, to implement that run game in there, at a certain percentage. So they had to pass. It was a passing game last night. And they were able to complete passes. DBs were able to make plays on the ball. Cheeto had a pretty good game. He's a lot more physical and a lot more, what's the word I'm looking for? A lot more, his attention is a lot better in the secondary towards being physical and making plays on the ball. It's like he got better since he left us, So it's an eye-opener. I hope the Dallas Cowboys coaching staff and everybody was watching. I know they were. They didn't have no choice but to be, doing that. So you ought to want that. You see your boy in the Super Bowl, you ought to want to be in there too. You get what I'm saying? Everybody needs to grab a set with this old bitch-ass organization. I'm going to call it now because I'm upset with them right now. I'm disappointed. I'm that parent right now, I'm that parent with the Cowboys. I'm at the point where, you know, just for example, I'm gonna use this as an analogy. You know, your kids bring a bad report card home, and you're disappointed in them. You're like, man, get out of my face. You know, that's how I am with the Cowboys right now. So if everybody think, oh, 1980, you're being too hard on the Cowboys, somebody need to be hard on them, because the coaching staff, the front office ain't been hard on them, because they've been able to get away with being the most penalized team in history. So somebody need to be hard on them, because the damn show ain't them. So I don't want to hear, oh, 1980, you being too hard, ride or die, we them boys. Come on, man. If we them boys, why the hell we sitting at home? You can't be them boys and all hardcore, and your ass is at home on the couch. Your team is at home on the couch. You can't be hard and get your ass whooped at the same time. Blows my mind. Anyway, guys, that's all I got, man, before I get myself worked up. Congratulations, LA Rams, for being 2022 Super Bowl champions. Congratulations. Matthew, what's his name? What is it? Stafford? From Highland Park. Right up the road, right up the street here. Highland Park. That lets you know. Von Miller from DeSoto. Stay on the freeway a little longer. Go down south. Past Oak Cliff. Past South Dallas. You got Lancaster, you got DeSoto, you got Duncanville, all that right there. Right up the street. They don't play for Dallas, they play for other teams. Got a Super Bowl ring. He got 2 now. Let's think, everybody. Let's stop turning on each other and think about the real picture and what's really going on. Let's think about what's really going on in Cowboy Nation. How this team has been neglected because of sales and marketing and the brand. So before we turn on each other, before we say, oh, you're not being loyal, look at the big picture first. It's bigger than us, man. I'm sorry. You might not think your shit stink, but it does. Make sure you stay cowboyed up and prayed up, because you never know what the day is going to bring you. Holla back at your boy. I'm out.
And the only thing else I got to say is,